What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be playing through 3 different games and I'm only going to be allowed to walk in one direction and we'll see how long I can survive. Starting off with Project Zomboid, and we have the story of Ricky Martin. Living la vida loca. No, not that Ricky Martin. Remember, I'm only allowed to move in one direction, and so for this challenge, it comes in the form of the S key. Luckily, by hitting the S key, I'm able to navigate to the front door and make my way outside, where I instantly come fucking face to face with this bitch. And it turns out no matter how many times I push her over, I can't stomp her fucking face in. So after an embarrassing amount of time of trying the same fucking thing over and over again, I decided it was time to continue on my way, and I kept heading, well, in the direction of S. And so I came across this house, and I had a decision to make. Do I attempt to... fucking zombies. Do I attempt to open the window or open the door and make my way through the house at the potential risk of getting stuck within the house? At the end of the day, the risk was just too great. I also couldn't stomp this guy either, so I just kept walking. And I walked right into the end of this run. If I was smart, I would have opened that window to begin with, but instead I kept walking and hitting the S key, and now I'm stuck on the corner of this house. I tried to open the window, but no matter what I could do, the run ended here. There was nothing else I could do. This was it for Ricky Martin. Dying la vida loca. So then it was time for everyone's favourite Valheim. I spawned in and forgot to start recording, so I ran back to spawn. At least this one was going to be a bit more interesting. I could pick up sticks and rocks and cut down trees along the way. The direction I chose to walk in was south. Once I was free of the spawn, I made a straight run directly south, and I would cut down any trees and logs and stuff that were in my way. Now, part of this game is whenever you swing an axe or punch a fist, your character moves in that direction. Now, I decided I wasn't going to cheese that, but on the same token, I'm not going to avoid combat for the sake of moving in a different direction. So, as you can see, I'm punching these greylings, and the second I'm done, I'm going to go back to just running south. As I continued running south, I kept collecting trees and rocks and wood and stuff like that, and making sure I was putting together tools like a wooden club, a stone axe, a torch, a hammer. I was actually feeling pretty good about this run, and then I ran into the dark forest. I ran my way through the dark forest, trying not to attract any hordes of skellies or trolls or any other unwanted attention, and I was picking up items along the way. But eventually I would come face to face with what was the hardest challenge of this run through Valheim. It's called the fucking ocean, and it's a big... fuck you! I'm trying to monologue here, you piece of shit. Come here. Come here so I can fuck you up. Come on. Yeah, fuck you. I placed down a workbench and I started trying to build myself a bridge across the ocean because that was going to be the only way I could potentially maybe fucking possibly pass. I got a decent way out too, and then I could no longer place anything on the bottom of the ocean. So all that was left to do was swim as far south as I could. Maybe I'd hit land. You didn't actually think I was going to hit land, did you? What the fuck did they do to this game? That's right, guys and girls, the next game is PUBG. I'm coming back to that after fucking how many years? So I parachute down into Tiara Brunch, and the rules are gonna be the same as the last one. I'm only gonna head south. The first couple of obstacles were easy. A hay bale, this electrical transformer fucking thing. This house was my first big challenge. I kept trying to press the interaction button to jump through the window, but it wasn't letting me. Eventually though, I found out if I ran directly at the wall, it's either going to take me left or right. This one just happened to take me right, and by a mix of sort of jumping into the wall, I was able to eventually break through the window. Picking up a gun, I was able to make my way through the house, and I had to do that same wall trick again, but I got through the window to make my way out the other side. Then it was a simple matter of continuing to make my way south. I went over the mountain, and then I saw the biggest challenge I was going to face this run. Oh, fuck you. I'm heading right for that, aren't I? So using the same jumping trick, I noticed that I was heading left every time I was jumping, and so my only hope of surviving was doing that. By the time I made my way into the warehouse, the blue had well and truly gone past me, so I needed to make waves if I wanted to continue trying to just walk in one direction and see how far I could make it. And then I looked at the map and saw the predicament we were truly in. Even if I kept walking south, there was no way whatsoever I was going to be able to escape the blue. So I figured, fuck it. I ran to the top of the hill and decided to let off a few shots to see if anyone would come for a fight. It remained all quiet on the western front, so I just continued walking to see how far I could make it, at least within the blue. I hit another wall that I tried to escape from, but it was just impossible. And after that final death rattle, I was taken by the blue, and it was time for me to say goodbye to you. Don't like, don't comment, don't subscribe. Can't believe I'm sitting here trying to edit this photo of Ricky Martin for a throwaway joke that's gonna last like less than a second. But you're enjoying this, Ricky, aren't you? You fell off years ago. No one's even gonna get the reference. They'll hear the song and they'll be like, oh, so that's who did that. Still got no idea who this Chad is though. Look at him, he's got more plastic than the oceans. Upside, inside, living la vida loca.